Puff the Bear and Enid. This is Puff the Bear and his son Puff Jr. They like to save the world. They don't do it very often, but when they do, they like it. This story is about the time Puff met Enid. Let's get started. It was a sunny Sunday afternoon. Puff and the junior of Puff were sitting on their veranda when the phone rang. It was Captain Kevin. "Puff and the junior, come down to the police station at once. There's trouble, and its name is Enid." Puff got up from his chair, thinking how irritating it was that these police people always seem to call just when he's getting comfortable. "Come, Puff Junior, let's go." So the two teddies set off in their usual splendour, brave, fearless, plucky, and any other words you could imagine. They arrived at the police station. A fanfare of two old ladies squealed in delight. Captain Kevin was at the door to greet them. "Move along, ladies, nothing to see here," he said to the old ladies. The old ladies shuffled off in disappointment and went into the pharmacy next door to buy some foot ointment. "Mr. the Bear, glad you made it. We have extra need of your talent," declared Captain Kevin. "Talent?" asked Puff. "Father," whispered Puff Jr. "Oh, talent. Yes, I certainly do have talent, and it's here to help." "What's the trouble, Captain Kevin?" asked Puff Jr. "Enid is rampaging around town causing all sorts of problems. It's making everyone unhappy." "That's terrible. We better investigate." And so they did. Walking down Main Street, they could hear crashing and screaming. It was the sort of sound a rampaging giant robot would make. "Hey, look! A giant rampaging robot!" shouted Puff Jr. "An Enid," said Puff. Sitting inside the robot, Enid let out a loud, high-pitched cackle. "So, come to stop me, eh? Just as I expected. You two stupid bears have fallen into my trap." The giant robot arm reached down and plucked the two teddies off the road and carried them off to Enid's abandoned warehouse. When they got inside, they got dumped on top of a giant machine and tied up. Enid swung herself onto the control platform. "Now I'm going to freeze the world and turn everyone into popsicles with this machine," she announced. "What's the machine called?" asked Puff. Its name is the Machine. Now prepare to hurt a lot." "Wait a minute. You just can't call your machine the Machine. It doesn't tell people what it does or why it does it." "What?" snarled Enid. "Yes," agreed Puff Jr. "You need to call it something like the Ice Machine or the Ouchie Machine. You know, something evil like that." But the machine, it has a mysterious... Wait, what am I doing? Prepare to hurt." Enid reached over and pulled the lever. The machine whirred and made all sorts of horrible noises. Puff and Puff Jr. trembled in fear. There was no way out for them now. "I think this is the end, Father," cried Puff Jr. Puff didn't answer. He was too scared to move. Oodles of sweat dripped from his armpits onto his fur until he was soaked from head to paw. The machine got closer and closer. Puff began to tremble so much that all his sweat flung off him in all directions. Some hit Puff Jr. in the face. Some hit Enid's right arm. A lot hit the machine. "Ugh, you disgusting bear! Keep your body fluids to yourself," Enid snarled. The machine started to shudder, splutter, then cough a little. Enid cranked levers and turned knobs. "What's going on, stupid machine?" The machine stopped for a second. Then, boom! Nuts and bolts flew everywhere. All the ice mixture fell right on top of Enid, making her into the biggest Enid popsicle ever. Oh dear, said Puff Junior. That didn't look very pleasant, did it? Puff didn't hear him. He was too busy licking up some of the ice. It's cherry flavoured, he exclaimed. It was then that Puff had a great idea. Come, Puff Junior, to home! I've got a phone call to make. The next morning, Puff and the Junior went for a walk. Let's get ourselves a popsicle, son, said Puff. They walked around the corner and Puff Junior jumped back. Oh no, father, look! Enid's machine is attacking Mr. McInerney. Puff chuckled. No, son, it's okay. I fixed the machine and sold it to him last night, so he could make us some delicious cherry-flavoured Enid-shaped popsicles. Look, he's even got a new giant sign. Puff Junior saw Mr. McInerney handing out his popsicles. Above him was the sign, Mr. Mac's Popsicles, home of the Enid-shaped popsicle. On top of it stood the frozen and angry Enid, helping him advertise his wares. So ends another story of the courage of two bears that saved the world from evil. So until next time, stay safe, world, and be good and not evil.